Jazargo is pleased, and more than a little jealous. And were they magnificent? Oh, Jazargo takes this to mean it did not go well. This was not the intention, to be sure. It is true that Jazargo was slightly concerned there may have been problems. But you are not placed in harm's way on purpose. Still, you are a good friend to Jazargo now for taking this risk. Jazargo thanks you.
Ancano is exactly why we're so restrictive about access to the college. We'd all have perished if it weren't for you.
Perhaps we can go another few decades without a disaster. That would be nice. You lost?
Huh?
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan.
Need a room? Talk to Delph. Let's sate that appetite, hmm? All right then.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. So that's your plan, huh? Even if you could survive, by the time you got inside, whatever documents they had would be long gone. We're there for information, remember? Trust me, I've been doing this for a long time. My way is better.
The Imperials. We drink to our youth.
The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions?
But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our
Let me
hopes
handle
and
that.
our
You'll have a real
dreams.
invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards. That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction. Sounds good. Be careful. What? Something you're still confused about?
Yes? Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
You gonna buy some? Everything I've got on display. Really. Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I...
Azura, just what you see here.
Learn a library's worth of knowledge in moments, or grow back that missing limb with my genuine Falmer blood elixir.
I really appreciate what you've done for me. I'll never forget it.
Just what you see here.
Alive? Why take a chance?
Safe travels, Landstrider.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming stones over here.
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients.
You've been the finest weapons and armor. Return anytime. You're quite welcome here.
You probably want someone else. I'm just the stable boy.
We could always use help picking crops if you need a few extra coins. Can I help you?
Is this about the stables?
My husband Gaiman handles the
You
business.
got business at the stable? That's what I'm here for. What are you offering? Good enough for me. It's the one with the saddle. If you're heading up to Solitude, you should stop to check out the view on your way. It's a good one.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside.
Work hard for the future. Don't have any that are for sale right now. Carrot. Just to all this.
I take care of the horses, and the goats, and the chickens. Ugh. And the
You need a reliable... Got one all saddled and ready to go. What are you willing to pay? Sounds fair. She's yours. Like I said, she's all saddled. May the crags fail to trip your feet.
I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? This is no time for cold feet. I put everything in your hands here, not least Malborn's life. Now do whatever it is you need to do, and let's get going before we miss our chance.
We need to do something about these vampire attacks.
I guess that will have to do. Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
You probably want someone else. I'm just the stable boy.
This one's mine.
Ah, a
fellow latecomer to Ellenwood's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, my good lady. My lateness
Welcome
is
to the
due more to
Thornmore
getting lost on the
Embassy.
way up
Your
this
invitation,
godforsaken
please.
mountain than any desire to actually arrive late.
Thank you,
I prefer
ma'am.
to arrive-
Go right
Now
in.
then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thighs.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Ellenwyn, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please,
Madam
tell me more
Ambassador,
about
I am
yourself.
so sorry
What
to
brings you to this... to Skyrim?
I'll not argue that.
What is it,
Heard any
Malborn?
interesting gossip lately?
It's just that we've
Have
run
you
out of the
visited
Alto
Rorikstead
wine.
lately?
Do
No
I
matter
have your
how
permission
harsh
to
the
uncork
winter
the
Of
Arinthia
course.
Red?
I've told you before not to bother me with
Even
such
when every other
trifles.
farm in the whole
Yes,
was
Madam
barely
Ambassador.
scraping by,
My
the harvest at
apologies.
Rorikstead
We'll have to get better
always
acquainted later.
Is it
Please,
good fortune?
enjoy
The
yourself.
blessings of the divines? Who knows?
Yes, what do you need? Here you go, ma'am. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you? We seem to have run out of Colovian brandy. I'll check in the wine cellar for more when I get a moment. Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
For the man. The Great War is long past. It's time the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion put aside their differences. Prosperity is good for everyone. But not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms. A rare few are born with a gift for making money. My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon. As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford. You must be new to Skyrim, or you'd already know who I am. I have a stake in most anything of importance in Solitude. I feel that it's time to put aside the grievances of the past and let peace and prosperity flourish between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. I try to do my little part. Besides, just between you and me, it's making me pots of money. Very well, then.
The
There's a
degeneracy of
likely
the
looking
Empire is on display here in this room.
You there, servant girl.
There are those in the Empire who would wish to evade their obligations to help root out the Talos heresy.
Something to eat?
Fortunately, those most opposed to the Emperor's wise policy have now branded themselves traitors as well as heretics. I am here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thalmor.
Thank you, sir.
None of these people cares a whit about the religious aspects of this war. Another sign of the degeneracy of your empire.
Don't go far.
Yes, sir.
There is peace now, and that peace will continue for as long as it suits our needs. But make no mistake, this is not a peace forged out of necessity between rival nations of equal strength. It is more like the calm between storms. And the next storm, I think, will be far deadlier than the last. I lead the Justiciars. We are charged with enforcing the ban on Talos worship. Nords can be quite stubborn. They're slow to change their ways, and we find more heretics every day. But mark me well. I will purge the heresy from this land as surely as the flame burns the flesh from the bone. All right, then.
What does a fellow need to do to get a
We're
drink
not supposed to
around
talk to
here?
the guests.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Your wish is my command. As long as it doesn't involve much physical activity. I seem to be having trouble staying on my feet at the moment.
Heard anything interesting lately? Any news or gossip?
Please,
Well,
I'm so glad you could attend
Argonians
today.
have been banned from living inside the walls
Of course not. One does not gather the most important men and women of Skyrim and then serve them cheap ale and stale bread. This is only a taste of the benefits that accrue to those that align themselves with Thalmor interests. One of my main duties is to foster a better understanding between the Aldmeri Dominion and the people of Skyrim. I also oversee the activities of the Thalmor Justiciars throughout Skyrim, although this has been most unfortunately disrupted by the war. The Thalmor Justiciars are so often misunderstood. Our primary goal is to preserve the peace between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion.
Yes, I agree with you.
The worship of the false god Talos contributed to the unfortunate friction that led to the Great War. Following the Great War, the White Gold Concordat set out the terms for peaceful coexistence between the two powers. The Empire and the Dominion agreed that the worship of Talos was a relic of the past and must be eliminated in the interests of peace. But I'm sure you didn't come here for a lecture on high politics. Quite often, yes. The only thing I enjoy more than luxury is sharing that luxury with those who can appreciate it. But I also enjoy learning the latest gossip and hearing the most intriguing rumors. Do enjoy yourself.
I see that disgusting drunk over there. A high-ranking official in the East Empire Company, believe it or not. We have a relationship of mutual respect. I care little about the politics and rivalries between the Thalmor and the Empire. But I do respect power, and the Thalmor have that. They leave me alone, and I leave them alone. To maintain relationships. By the way, I don't know who you are, but unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise that you avoid me for the rest of the party. Until next time.
What can I get? I hope you enjoy. Here you go, miss. Colovian brandy. Good day.
I hope you're enjoying the music, ma'am.
I look forward to the day when this rebellion is put down and we once again have peace.
I couldn't have said it better myself. It's been some time since I've had any news from elsewhere in Skyrim. What have you heard?
Well, I did hear that the Argonians have been banned from living inside the walls of Windhelm. They're only allowed on the city docks now. Most of them sleep together in one building, and they're as poor as wretches.
We are not supposed to talk to the guests.
My friend, a toast to a beautiful friendship. Of course! I would do anything for you, my one and truest friend. What do you need from me? Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone!
Did you see that serving girl?
I have an announcement.
I hear elf women are insatiable. Really? Yes, maybe that would be just the thing. She seemed to be playing hard to get when I spoke to her earlier. Go on. See what she says. Now you've gone and gotten my hopes up again.
I propose a toast to Ellen.
I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Our mistress.
Erica,
I
right?
speak figuratively.
He was talking to me earlier.
Nothing
I could
could
tell
be
what he
more
was after.
unlikely than that someone
I hate
would
working
actually
these
want
parties.
her in their
Some of the
bed.
guests are nice, but there's always a few like Erica. Please tell him to leave me alone, politely. I'm sure you'll have better luck getting through to him than I would. Yeah,
What are you doing?
Have you talked to Brayless yet? I'm not a patient man, you know. Ha! I knew it. No woman yet born has been able to resist my charms for long. Thank you, my friend. I owe you one.
I'm sorry, sir, but you must have misunderstood. I'm not permitted to leave the party.
Yes, what do you need?
Oh, I don't think so.
Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that.
Don't worry.
I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
No, I'm sorry, but I can't go anywhere with you. I won't. Please.
My friend, a toast to a beautiful
Don't you dare
friendship.
walk away from me, you slut. Do you know who I am?
The nectar of the gods.
Leave me alone.
If there's ever anything I can do for you,
Now
just
you're going to be
name
sorry
it.
you crossed me. Elenwen, this servant girl has been throwing
Wonderful.
herself at me in a
I
most
can begin to repay
disgusting
your
manner.
generosity immediately.
Is that so, Erica?
Say
And
on,
you with
friend.
such delicate sensibility.
Is
It must
stand back and behold my
I demand that you
handiwork.
have this wench removed from my presence at once.
Well, whatever the truth is.
Let's go. Let's
I'm
go.
sure a few
Before anyone notices us.
will have a salutary effect. Take her downstairs.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
Mistress Ellenwyn, it's not true. I did nothing. Sir, you must tell her. You don't know what they'll do to me. Please.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Who comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zavani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed. Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong.
Go, out, before I change my mind.
I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong.
Splendid. Call if you have need of me.
Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed. Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead.
Folks are nothing more than an armed mob. This war won't last much longer.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Been some time.
Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed.
What have you heard?
Have you visited Rorikstead lately? No matter how harsh the winter, the crops...
Did you see the...
Robes, you're on your own.
Good. With more of the emissaries' treaty enforcers.
I smell weakness. The challenge is near.
Life.
Another fight.
Death is the only way out of your misery. You wish to defeat me? Impossible. Just a scratch. You are but a dog, and I am your master. I'll end your miserable life. Don't you see? Elven supremacy is the only truth! I'll see you burn! I'll end your miserable life!
never thought more! God, no!
No more!
Where'd you
You are but a dog, and I am your master! Like the fight of a... You wish to defeat me? Impossible! I'll see you burn! I'll see you burn!